All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for yet another day. And I don't take it for granted every other time when you come on board. This is Salim Cyrus, and every other time I'm on this platform to make sure that I deliver the best. So today I just want to talk about empowering your partner. Empowering your partner. And I'm not going to take too much of your time, but I'm just praying that you get to listen to this very conversation in this particular moment. And one of the things that has triggered me to do this very video is because of the uncertainties that come with being in a relationship to a person that is not willing to build you, to structure you, or even to empower you. And most of the time, I get to see this problem with men. Most men don't want to empower their women. Let me give you an example. Just the other day, one of my uncles got an accident and the car rolled like I don't know how many times from what was being explained. And, my uncle is one of, one person that believes in being that man and taking care of his family. But when he gets to see the wife do something for herself, he kind of, uh, you know, throws that away. So one of the things that caught my attention in that moment, and I even talked to my uncle, and I told my uncle, this time you need to do something about everything because you can't keep your wife in darkness. You have to teach her something and empower her, especially in these times and days. We are living in days whereby people walking about all over, and people are just like empowering women and doing what they can. Governments, institutions, various institutions all over the world, eh, they're empowering women. And it's not bad to empower women, it's a positive thing. The problem is, most women tend to think that women empowerment, it's all about fighting the man, making the man look like he cannot have something at the end of the day. Women empowerment, it's all about making the woman realize the potentials that she has, the giftings, the visions, the dreams, the ideas that she can input to bring about a better place even in this world. Unfortunately, we are having silly women who do not understand this reality. The beautiful part of life is that when we come to a place of understanding that empowering a woman, it's all about revealing who she's supposed to be and guiding her to a better place in need. So, as a man, you need to be very intentional because while others are trying to build their way up, they tend to forget the woman. And that is why I get to meet a lot of people bringing about this kind of conversation. And they're like, you know what, Salim, you need to help us in this. My husband is not willing to let me have a place, even in society, to do something with myself. The other day I also met with a couple, and the lady, told me, I can't talk to you right now because my husband knows when I'm calling someone. I don't know if he tapped on my phone. But the thing is this: as men, we need to allow our wives to do what they can. We need to allow our women to choose whatever they can choose responsibly without, avoiding them to achieve whatever they can in this very life. And that is why it is very important, my dear brothers and sisters, when it comes to choosing a partner, you need to choose a partner that is willing not only now, even for the future, to build with you, to structure with you, to continue making something that is going to turn out to be beautiful with you at the end of the day. Because what if something happens to you, my brother? How will your children be taken care of? Because at the end of the day, we don't know how life is. Today, you're going to die with a billion shillings, and your wife doesn't know about it. Your wife is not empowered even to structure herself. So, as a man, I think it's very important that you get to empower this person. You need to, assure her and make sure that at the end of the day, this kind of a woman is able to experience, a different way of being when it comes to empowerment. And also, even to the ladies, if you get to see your man You know, we have these men at the end of the day, they just need a certain encouragement. You're a woman, you have it all in your pocket, you have something, but you tend to, take advantage of that man. You make him, feel like he's not even worthy living in this life. Quite unfortunate. So, my brothers, my sisters, I think it's important for you also to be in a place whereby you empower your man, encourage your man, talk to your man, let your man get to know that he can achieve anything also in this world, and that you've got his back. So, with this very conversation, it's my desire to get to see many men become an example, not only to their wives, even to the daughters that they are raising. Because how you treat your wife, how you do it with your wife, how you make it with your wife, your daughters, your children are watching. And I think it's important to be a role model, to them. Because at the end of the day, it's all about revealing a success that will create a different way of doing things in this life indeed. My dear brothers and sisters, I just want to make you understand, while this conversation will not take like 1 hour or 3 hours or 4 hours to talk about this, I just want to make it clear to you. The important thing that you can do is to build a path whereby your family can follow, your children can follow. Because at the end of the day, it's all about you revealing certain avenues where your family can, can focus on, and also gain from those things that you're willing to build as a man. So one of the things also I tend to also think, my mind is running very fast, but one of the things also that I've come across is that the willingness is not there in most relationships. The willingness is not there. Why? Because there is no relationship. There's no relationship when it comes to marriage and all that, because marriage requires a relationship. Your husband is not your friend, your wife is not your friend. How can you trust one another? How can you build that life of success together? It is impossible if you are not willing to build with your partner and to work with your partner. It's not going to work out right, because at the end of the day, it's all about the both of you coming together, working together, believing that things are going to become better at the end of the day. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you really want to have this kind of conversation and get to understand more of what I'm talking about, please go to www.salimcyrusconnect.org or www.salimcyrus.com. There's a lot that you'll find on those platforms. You can book a session with me. You can be able to learn more from what I'm talking about, because this is what I think it's important. And also, we do have master classes, and I'm going to be talking about that very soon, so that we can be able to structure a platform whereby people can come and be able to book a session and get to talk to you, and you get your life transformed, your mind rejuvenated, your mind being renovated to be also a better person in this life. So thank you so much, and let's meet next time for yet another nugget of positivity. God bless.